Have you noticed a significant increase in your electric bill lately? Today, I want to discuss why electricity rates are rising and, more importantly, whether this trend will continue. If you've been shocked by a higher than usual electric bill or are struggling to keep up with payments, it's crucial to understand what's driving these increases and what you can do to minimize the impact on your wallet. Hi, my name is Jim Mathers, and I'm the CEO of Energy Professionals. On my channel, I discuss and review solutions that can help you use less, waste less, and pay less for your energy. If you've noticed a significant increase in your monthly electric bill, you're not alone. Electricity prices in the US are rising. Unfortunately, they're probably not slowing down anytime soon. So let's talk about why that's happening and what you can do to lower your electric bill as much as possible. Let's start with the most obvious question. Why are electric rates suddenly increasing? Did someone finally wake up and decide they want to make more money? Or what's going on? To start with, anytime energy prices increase, a combination of factors is usually involved, such as market conditions, supply and demand, and even weather patterns. Right now, there are several key reasons for these increases. First, aging infrastructure and upgrades are necessary to support new energy demands. Our grid is getting old, and utility companies need to invest heavily to upgrade equipment and ensure reliable service. Next is government pressure on the utilities to reduce carbon emissions and generate more electricity from renewable energy resources. According to the New York Times, the need to reduce greenhouse gas emissions is also leading to higher costs as power companies upgrade their infrastructure and shift to those cleaner energy sources. These costs are ultimately passed down to us, the consumers. Another big reason electricity prices are rising is increased demand. Over the past year, utility companies have nearly doubled their forecast for the amount of power they'll need by 2028, which is right around the corner. But why this sudden increase in demand? Well, it's pretty obvious. Electric vehicles. As more and more people switch to electric cars, especially in states with incentives or mandates, the demand for electricity is surging. Manufacturing growth. New federal policies have sparked a resurgence in U.S. manufacturing, which also means more electricity is needed. The biggest reason is artificial intelligence data centers. The growth of AI technology and gargantuan AI data centers is creating massive energy demands. Remember, AI data centers use 10 to 100 times more power than standard data centers, which puts even more strain on the grid. So, in addition to upgrading the grid and investing in renewable energy, utility companies are facing an unprecedented demand for electricity. But that's not all. In addition to this, we have something called transmission costs. Those are the costs associated with maintaining the grid in operation and ensuring utility companies always have enough power to meet the high potential demand at any given time. So, beyond increasing demand, transmission costs are another major factor. Recently, Utility Dive reported that transmission costs are rising faster than the general inflation rate, which continues to drive up your electric bills. The U.S. Energy Information Administration predicts that customers will pay about 16.2 cents per kilowatt hour by 2025, the highest level in 30 years. Federal policies aimed at expanding the grid and reducing emissions are putting extra strain on the system. As already mentioned, with more electric vehicles and a shift toward renewables, the cost of maintaining and expanding the grid is expected to keep rising. Now let's discuss the shift to renewable energy because it starts to be a bit of a mixed bag, so to speak. While renewables like wind and solar are crucial for reducing emissions, the transition hasn't been smooth, and it has been very costly. Many customers are now paying extra renewable energy fees on their electric bills to help utility companies invest in clean energy without even realizing that it's an extra line item on their current electric bill. This imbalance between retiring coal power plants and ramping up renewable energy sources is creating reliability issues, which means power companies need to invest more heavily in new infrastructure, further driving up prices. And there is one last factor we report on quite often: the volatile price of natural gas. Since natural gas is still the largest source of electricity generation in the United States, its price directly impacts electricity bills. Even though natural gas prices have fallen recently, analysts warn that this relief might be short-lived. Historically, natural gas prices have gone through periods of low rates, followed by 36 months of surging prices. The number of operational gas rigs is decreasing, while at the same time the U.S. is exporting more liquefied natural gas overseas. With less natural gas available domestically, electricity production is costing more. Even if prices drop temporarily, experts agree that long-term reductions aren't likely, especially as global demand remains high. All right, now that you understand a bit about what's behind the increase in prices, let's discuss A, whether they will keep rising, and B, what you can do about it. Will electricity prices keep rising? Well, the short answer, yes. Electricity prices are expected to keep increasing. Let's recap why. 1. Increasing demand. With more electric vehicles, more US-based manufacturing, and more AI data centers, demand keeps growing. 2. The aging grid. The grid is old, and major upgrades are needed to keep it up. 3. Renewable energy transition. The transition to cleaner energy requires massive investments. And 4. Natural gas. With reduced production and increased exports, domestic natural gas prices are likely to go higher, pushing electricity costs even higher. We're heading into a future where electricity will be more expensive, and it's essential to plan accordingly. Now, I don't want to leave you without some solutions. Here are a few things you can do to protect your business from rising electricity costs. 1. Work with an energy consultant. An energy consultant can help you secure better energy rates and identify efficiency improvements. Many, like energy professionals, get paid by the energy providers, not by you, so there's little to no upfront cost. 2. Invest in energy efficiency. Upgrading to energy-saving technologies like LED lighting or efficient HVAC systems can lower your consumption and reduce your bills over time. 3. Consider renewable energy. While the transition has its challenges, investing in solar or other renewable energy sources can help offset the rising grid prices and give you more control over your energy quality and costs. Electricity prices are rising, and they're likely to keep increasing as demand grows, infrastructure ages, and the energy landscape shifts. But there are steps you can take, like working with an energy consultant, improving your efficiency, or investing in renewables to stay ahead of the curve and protect your business. If your electric bill has been surprising you lately, you're not alone. The good news is that there are solutions to help you manage these rising costs and plan for a more energy efficient future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you found this information helpful. To receive more videos like this, energy news and energy market updates, energize the subscribe button below. Together, let's power your energy savings, and have a great day.